Al-Qaeda plotting attack on Britain. What's going on, guys? Make Electric. It is Friday, the 9th of January, 2015. At the time I'm shooting this video, hostage standoff with Paris attackers. Apparently they have hostages and the cops have them surrounded. That's the official story anyway. You know what this whole thing looks like it's turning into? Boston with a Benghazi twist. We'll get to that in a minute, though, because this may be a cover for something much bigger going on. I hope not. But Operation Blackjack alert and heads up here. The head of the MI5 is warning of a Paris-style attack on UK soil. I'll put this link from the Telegraph. I got a second link from Express. We can't stop terror attacks, MI5 chief. Chilling warning about jihadi threat to Britain. You mean with all of the security in a post-9/11 world, you can't stop crazy people from doing crazy things? I'll put a link to this. Should we take these warnings seriously? Well, let me take you back to August 2014. Saudi king warns jihadists could attack U.S. and Europe within months. Well, here we are a couple months later, and the official story is that these two walked into this cartoon, newspaper, satire, whatever it is, because they thought that the Prophet Muhammad was being insulted or whatnot. Excuse me, wasn't this the same official story on Benghazi, which turned out to be absolute bullcrap nonsense? So am I going to believe what the TV's telling me now? I don't think so. And, you know, thoughts to the families of the dead. If there's dead people here, I don't mean any disrespect to them. I'm just saying, we can't count on the mainstream media to give us the official story. I'll put this link to the warning from the Saudi guy months ago. Please tell me what you think about this. Is this all staged? Is it real? You know, there's definitely some weirdness going on with this. First of all, the standoff, the suspects have just told police that they're willing to die as martyrs. You know, let me just get on with this because I got a ton of stuff to give you here. Terror alert stepped up at British ports in wake of the Paris massacre. I'll put a link to this. Now, the MI5, as of right now, has not raised their terror level to critical, which is a key factor I look for Operation Blackjack. So keep an eye on that. You know, the Psyop, let's go back to 9/11. 3 prime suspects identified after one leaves ID card in abandoned getaway car. Magic passport 9/11, anyone? How did they tie 9/11 to all the supposed terrorists that pulled that off? There was a passport in the rubble. Now this guy leaves his ID in the car? Very suspicious. The Psyop is working very well on the people. You know, rallies all across France. These people are actually holding up not afraid signs. Just like after 9/11, everybody's, you know, which if this was a real event, good for the people, right on. And my heart goes out to everybody involved. But if this was a staged event, these people are holding up signs saying they're not afraid. Yet, right now they're actually being told to shelter in place. Everything's on lockdown. They're actually telling people to turn off the lights in their home and just live in fear. Fear, fear, fear is all the mainstream media is putting out. But not afraid? I don't think so. Anyhow, I'll put a link to that from the Telegraph. Much more to give you here. You know, no recoil, no blood, no body movement. Slow motion footage of Paris officer being shot. The officer that was supposedly shot in the head on the ground. I'll put this link from the Daily Sheeple, and a number of you guys have sent me a message pointing this out. Does not look like that guy was struck in the head with a bullet. Your thoughts on that? They got a video if you want to check it out. Paris shooting. Witnesses thought movie was being filmed as shooters sowed terror or panic. People on the street actually thought there was a movie being shot. Does that mean anything? Did it not seem real to the people? You know, the mainstream media jumped the gun on a story. Earlier Wednesday, 2 senior U.S. counterterrorism officials told NBC News that one of the suspects had been killed, 2 others were in custody. Well, that turned out not to be true, so they don't have their story right. Once again, you know, GLP, somebody posted, how do you get a pedophile ring off front page news? Terror attack. I got a follow-up link from We Are Change and see my last video for more on this. Court papers reveal efforts pedophile made to stop victims from speaking to FBI. January 6th, just a follow-up. Now, a couple of events coming up to be aware of. France to host international anti-terrorism meeting on Sunday. This from Yahoo News via AFP. Also, the president is to give his State of the Union speech January 20. The president was speaking in Jericho when the nukes went off. Not saying that's going to happen. I'm always weary when he's talking, though. Just be advised. I'd really love your opinions. Is what's going on over there just cover for something else? Is it a real event? Is it staged? Are people really dead? If so, thoughts to the families. But this is all over the Mohammed and cartoon. Same thing basically that Benghazi, we were told, was over. Let me see if I got any other notes here. I jotted down some stuff. They supposedly killed another cop and robbed a gas station. I don't have a link on that, but that's out there. All the fears being pushed. Benghazi, I covered that. You know, The mainstream media, key factor here. They have asked this question over and over and over again to people over there. Did you ever think this could happen here? Did you ever think this could happen here? Just like after 9/11, you know, all of the Psyop, the main 24 hours a day, we're seeing the same thing. You know, did you think this could happen in the United States? People are asking. Are they getting people ready for something to happen here? I'll tell you one thing, it would not have happened in Texas. I know that. In Texas, you would have had 3 dead terrorists in the street. Again, this is what happens to an unarmed society if we go by the official story, which, you know, all indicators, in my opinion, lean towards this. There's something really funny here. Definitely check out all the links I've got below. Please tell me your thoughts on all this. The standoff probably isn't going to end well. They say they want to die as martyrs and all this. Heads up, something bigger might be coming. More security for sure, even though the MI5 admits they can't stop terrorism. So, but I'm sure that they'll bring on more security, more cameras, more. We all know what this is leading up to. A one world government and microchip human population. That's where all this ends. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Your thoughts on all this? Please rate the video. Please pass it around. Make people aware specifically of the strange stories. The magic ID. It's 9/11, Boston, and Benghazi all mixed up. Until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one.